process of putting it on the deck, playing it, looking at the sleeve.
Seeing and holding and knowing that you're owning something, and it all adding to the experience of listening to music. I mean, it depends entirely what you want personally out of listening to music.
I mean, it's as physical and permanent as it can be, even though the idea of vinyl is that you kind of get scratched or it gets fucked up, but you know, it doesn't have to.
I've always collected vinyl. I've never ever been into any other format really. You know, the CDs and the MP3s, you know, I think they're quite soulless things. They really are.
It's the whole idea of sort of almost getting back to basics again. It's that excitement of going and picking up a record and listening to it in its entirety as it was meant to be listened to.
Grew up with vinyl back in the 60s, right? You know, Elvis. I'm that old. I'm 61. Believe it or not, you know, it looked good for that. Anyway, it was Elvis and vinyl. Since then, it's been vinyl ever since. I got some CDs, but vinyl's my thing.
Obviously, I'm originally a 1980s CD man that kind of converted to vinyl only a few years ago when my father passed away. He left me his vinyl collection and left me his record player. So that's it really, but I just find that there's a warmth and there's a depth to the sound in vinyl. You just don't get it with MP3s, I'm afraid, or even CDs. Whatever, you're all part of the same old fucking machine. With someone taking it out.
My preferred way of listening to anything, giving something the full attention that it would deserve, would be buying it on record. Just take it in as a full piece of art, I guess. The majority of the time when I'm listening to music, that is what I want out of it. I want to feel just, I don't know, it's a form of escapism.
This guy's just come into the record shop and he's turned around about the rise of the vinyl coming back into population. Now I think it's bullshit, because vinyl has always been popular. What has undermined it is the rise of people using iPods and other such MP3 players, which are absolutely fucking useless. They're good for nothing.
That I use quite regularly for this night. So my mum's dad, he was a publican and had a jukebox. It's full of old 7-inches, and she gave me like a bunch of the records that were in his pub, so it's like been passed down from 3 generations of the family, and it's, I can't imagine passing down CDs to my grandchildren. Yeah. There's nothing sort of, you know, records kind of feel like artifacts and like relics of a time.
I'd say, I don't really care about the format of music, I just really like music, so if someone could just inject me with it somehow, or like force it, I don't really care about the fetishization of how you play it or what you do with it, but I really care about making it and it being important. If people think that it's important because it's released on a certain format, I'm into that. I personally like vinyl because I like the way that I like the interaction with it. I like that kind of process.